this? Ah, okay. Hosting schedule. You're great. Me? I am tired. I am really tired. It's either A, because of a change in my diet, or B, because I'm not sleeping well. Or maybe it's just because I'm busy. It could be all three. But I'm really tired. Like, shockingly tired. It feels like it's 1 in the morning, but it's only 10. There's 2 Pensacola's we could do some significant damage to. None of these cruisers have heals, so any damage we do sticks. Kaku is a very strong threat. And the sub is a tier 6, which I don't know the characteristics on those. Could be shelled down by a North Carolina, probably an Amagi. Don't know about the range on the other ones though. So I'll have to be at least cognizant of if the CV is lighting me. It's 1 o'clock somewhere. Sure. Well, that's actually worth noticing, is that it's epicenter, and there is only 1 DD. I guess I will break my normal rule. He's just gonna drop a fighter, so it doesn't matter. But we can at least bully him off the line of where the sub is going. Oh, that might latch. Did not. It was close. I left it too long. But I can see that the sub really does want to make a play here. Fun fact, EAWS was the first clan I was ever in this game. He ate some flack. Didn't lead enough. Also was too low. We did see the Cossack, that's kind of cool. Let's try to get away so that we can catch a line back in. Something like that. Triple battleship push on the 8 line is a lot. Don't have any information here, but I probably have to continue to give some kind of aerial support to the sub. They will know that somebody's in the mid. They may not know that it isn't a DD until those planes end up tripping across the Akazuki, but we will still have to give something because subs are extremely weak on the surface. Well, when forcibly spotted by planes. Speaking of, do that. So the hood has defensive fire and a bunch of other stuff. Might be able to strike the Pensacola there. Ooh, I think I work on the Cossack.
Attention, reporting the target position.
Cossack smoked, but he might end up being on the other side of it. It depends on if he's trying to sit in the smoke screen to farm. Right, well, DD is lit. You gonna keep shooting, sir?
Engaging enemy.
Should probably be working on this. Midish.
Our victory is in sight.
Eats a terp, goes forward. Will be lit soon, because the British smoke is dissipating. Fighter might end up pulling his fighter consumable.
Fighter airborne.
We don't have any good interaction here.
Fighter destroyed.
If he slows down, it might be okay. York's going wide with planes. This is still blob.
Autopilot mode enabled.
North Cal and Amagi, both ranged threats over there. Do I have to work on the York? Cossack's just gonna re-smoke. We don't really have strikes on the Amagi North Cal. Not meaningful ones. Ooh, there's a sub down there. We are getting points from mid, though. Which means the sub is close. I just don't know where the sub is. Where's the sub? How are you?
All stations, concentrate fire on the target.
Destination
So this
reached.
is where the sub
Autopilot mode disabled.
needs to not be in the middle of nowhere, getting shot by or spotted by planes.
Fighter airborne.
Because the sub has no AA. Now it can dive all the way to max depth, but it has to dive all the way to max depth, because if it doesn't, it loses a lot of depth time. So it just gets forced off. Very little that it can do in response to it. So realistically, the sub has to play around some concept of AA, so that if I drop a fighter, the fighter can't just live on top of the sub's position, like that. Now if the sub was down here a little bit, if these guys were up a little bit, the fighter would be shot down. It's already lost 2 planes. But that's just not what's going to happen here. We might have to worry about the North Carolina.
Autopilot mode enabled.
This could be a thing. Let's respot the sub. If we can drain his depth timer dry, surface sub is a dead sub.
All stations, reporting the
I don't really
position
want
of a
people to shoot
strategic
him, I just
target.
want to point out, hey, there's a dude there. Actually, depth charges is nice. Let's get this relit. I suppose we can bomb the hood. However, because the sub is retreating to the hood's position, we can't drop a fighter. The fighter would just be shot down.
Approaching target.
We are getting spotted by the planes, and the North Cal is pushing. North Carolina is pushing. Okay. We did some damage there. Did we actually get to drop again? I don't know about that. Maybe if we can get to the other side of priority sector. Eh. Still sucks regardless. We need to torp the North Carolina. It's just, there's not much that's happening there. We have to work on this because he's pushing so hard. Of course, the hood is pushing as well, but given a choice, the hood is tier 6. Sorry, tier 7. The North Carolina is not. Good? Good what? Sorry, I missed that part. It probably kills the Surrey, because it's a battleship and the Surrey is not. Oh, they're in a div. Probably should have recognized that. Heal soon. Now. Yeah. Save the plane. 3. Staying away from the AA of the friends. Should be a sizable chunk. Sizable enough, so that's actually going to erase that problem. We can get the shores with a few torps. Or try to pull him north to expose his side to the battleships.
Concentrate fire on the enemy warship.
Well, he's dodging shit from them, so he's probably gonna... Well, no, I didn't lead enough. Well, no, he slows down. He's dead. Alright, so... Now we need to work on... Oh, nope, I didn't lead enough.
Our team has taken the lead.
Much sad. Okay, now he's dead. We took rockets to work on the hood,
Destination reached.
but that doesn't
Autopilot
matter.
mode disabled.
Either need
Autopilot mode
to...
enabled.
Target.
I may have to work on the Cossack. But I would like to respot the sub. Some time ago you heard about depth charge planes being able to pull away fighters. Is that still in the game? And if so, do they plan to remove it? They're aware of it, and by all accounts they have no intention of removing it, because that's counterplay. If I drop fighters to protect my Gneisenau, and some other dude throws planes at it, and it baits the fighters off to allow the CV to get in under the fighter cover and make a strike, well, That's teamwork. Teamwork makes the dream work. No idea where this is. Now I know where this is. He decided being on the surface is not going to work out very well for him. But
Torpedoes, direct front.
now he's going deep. It's okay. Alright, Byron has too much health.
Fighter
To work on the
airborne.
Cossack. He's at max depth. Cossack smokes. Say A is off. Be free damage. Ooh, is he dead? He might be dead. Let's start pre-dropping this. If we might be able to bait this off. We might be able to do this without losing planes.
Reached.
Daka
Autopilot
Daka
mode
noise,
disabled.
please. There's the Daka Daka. There we go. Planes out. So planes that drop their ammunition are not attacked by. Oh, he goes for probably us actually.
Autopilot mode enabled.
Next. There's our friend. We need to keep him relit.
Our victory is in sight.
And let's find the Cossack. Because the Cossack's gonna
Fighter
find us.
airborne.
And he just did. So we'll see if we can make plays here. We might actually have to manually control the CV hull because it's probably gonna suck ass at turning.
Autopilot mode disabled.
Try turning, preferably hard. That's all you gotta do. Sub. Well, our DCP just got burned, and a lot of sub players don't really know how to use torpedoes without homing. Realistically, you have to lead with an additional assumption of. You have to lead by about 40 to 45% more.
Torpedoes, astern.
Autopilot mode enabled.
Set a course
Autopilot
for the
mode
base.
disabled.
Cool. I think the Cossack just has one rack of torps, so we should be okay.
Autopilot mode
Well,
enabled.
he's trying to kill us, he's not trying to kill anybody else, so that's good. Why would manual
solved,
turning be
sir.
more effective than autopilot turning? I will explain once this is not a problem.
The ship is on fire.
Assuming that we can hit him with bombs and make him not a problem. Where are you turning, dude? You're not gonna beach. We both know you're not gonna beach.
The ship is on fire.
So if
Enemy
we do
destroyer
this,
blown up.
you'll see like there's gonna be waypoints where this is gonna go forward a little bit, then start to turn, then start to turn harder, then start to turn less, then start to straighten out. So it's gonna do, you know, it's gonna do the pathing to get you from point A to point B successfully. But you can't, there's no autopilot language to say, turn hard now! It's just, it's gonna plot it out. It's gonna figure out what it wants to do. Like if we go too far that we can't make this turn, then it's gonna want to reverse us so it can make the turn. Or do shit like that, where it'll just reprogram itself. So let's look and see if there's is there a version of this where, well, whatever. It's not being cooperative. I guess you can kind of see it here. Like there's a straight line, then a straight line, and then turn. It's gonna do what it can to get you to your desired location. But you personally piloting your ship is always, well,
Our team has taken the lead.
thank you kindly. You piloting your ship is always going to be more effective than the autopilot. That doesn't mean that it's, you know, you shouldn't use the autopilot because it's a hell of a lot better than nothing. But understand that an autopilot is not manual piloting. It's just not. Knowing how the autopilot works is going to give you a better understanding of what to expect from it, though. So you can try to get the most out of it possible. It is a kill.
Battleship destroyed.
I have an engine boost still. We might get Torps into this. Yep, we do, because the Ismail died. Possibly 2 Torps, maybe? Maybe 3, actually. He turned, but then he unturned.
Destination reached. Autopilot
I don't know
mode
if we get
disabled.
Torps here. But I'm not gonna try to go for another line. Maybe on this line. Possibly. That's a long flight. Yeah, it's done. Personal challenge. Woot.